Hey, this is Bomhab. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. This is going to be episode 1 of our Divinity Original Sin Let's Play series. So yeah, this will be kind of a new take on the Let's Play. The way this game is described is a Baldur's Gate-esque RPG-style game, so we're going to just kind of dive in, take this slow, and RPG our faces off on this one. So, to begin with, I have just loaded this game up. There is nothing to continue here. So, let's start with some of our options. Videos looking good. Just going to leave default. That's fine. Audio. A little loud. Music. Ambient. 25. Voice. We're going to want to hear the voices of this, so we'll leave that. 50%. There we go. Controls. Nice. Shift click. Sneak C. Oh, that's my recording buttons. Let's see. What is not used? We could make this. Why are you not? Oh. Well, it's underscore and or dash. Saved. Okay. Game it again. This on mobile. Yep. Let's go ahead and show subtitles. What highlights are going to be. No, we're going to highlight everything. Okay. Credits, Kickstarter backers, and back. Okay, so looks like in the future, or this is about 4 days old right now. Potential for mods, which is pretty cool. Multiplayer. Here, this can be co-op type of game. But I'm not sure if local and online. We'll see. We'll see. Profiles. Profile name don't have it. And we just got out of options. So let's start our new game. Okay, cool. So we can start a multiplayer, single player. Go with single player. Fight alone, but you don't have to. All kinds of allies might be eager to join your party. Blue bar filled up. Come on, purple bar. Catch up, purple bar. Let's do this. Okay. So we have Roderick and Scarlet. Ranger, Rogue, Shadowblade, Wayfarer, Witch, Wizard, Battle Mage, Cleric, Enchanter, Fighter, Knight, Ranger. Okay. And this is the same. Enchanter, Fighter, Knight, Ranger, Rogue, Shadowblade, Wayfarer, Witch, Wizard, Battle Mage, Cleric, Enchanter. So, I don't know. We might just go with a classic. Fighter and Cleric. What is a Wayfarer? A survivalist and a practitioner of magic. The Wayfarer is hard to hit and even harder to evade. A witch is an intimidating presence whose bone-chilling powers terrify friend and foe alike. Wizard, a scholar of magic specialized in starting and ending battles with a flick of the wrist, exacting swift victory from a safe distance. A battle mage amplifies brute strength with powerful magic. Cleric heals allies or smashes skulls, depending on the direction of the winds. Enchanter prefers to turn the tide of battle from afar, manipulating foes with powerful magic. A fighter, brutal warrior and expert in close combat. A knight, specialized in war tactics. Knights are trained not only to fight, but to rally troops. A ranger is a marksman with legendary knack for self-preservation. A rogue, with a lot of skill and a little luck, this rogue sees the world as an open coffer. And Shadowblade. Okay. So, you know what? Let's make this dude the cleric. And then you, my lady, can be debating between knight and fighter. Let's stick as a fighter. I think the cleric will be able to handle their own. You know what? I guess we'll see. Let's see how customized we can get in here. Can we change these? Okay, so we have attributes. Strength determines the chance to hit with strength-based weapons, improves man-at-arms skills and how much you can carry, and increases the weight of the items you can move and how far you can throw them. Intelligence improves elemental and witchcraft spells. Constitution determines how much vitality you have and your max number of action points. And speed affects your movement speed, initiative, and how many action points you can use in combat. Abilities. Man-at-Arms determines how many Man-at-Arms skills you can learn and how many action points it costs to use higher level Man-at-Arms skills. Single-handed, Shield Specialist, Armor Specialist, Hydrosophist. Hydrosophist? Determines how many Hydrosophist spells you can learn and how many action points to cost. Talents. With my precious. Every time you get hit, you hit or get hit. Your gear has a 50% chance of not losing your ability. Anaconda. Increases your damage with crushing weapons by 10%. Whoop, Mace Cleric, whoop whoop. Minor Heal. Melee Power Stance. Lasts until cancelled or replaced by another stance. Decreases chance to hit. Attack costs extra action points. Added 25% damage, but 10% less chance to hit. And Divine Light decreases willpower and body building. 90% chance to set warm status. 90% chance to set willpower loss. How do we customize this? Yeah, we want single-handed weapons. Willpower, guys. Willpower affects saving throws against magical and mental spells. Oh, look at all these spells. Arrow Thurge determines how many Arrow Thurge spells you can learn. Marksman, Geomancer. Oh, so I think these are kind of getting into the other classes type of deal. Personality. This guy has 0 personality. He's not a crafter. Nasty Deeds. One of those. Okay, attributes. Perception affects your critical chance, initiative, starting action points in combat. Ability to detect traps, and accuracy when shooting over long distances. And he doesn't need much of that. Speed, Constitution, Intelligence. That's fine. Let me change you for. Battering Ram. Crushing Fist. Cure Wounds. Immediately heal a nearby target for 51 vitality. Dust Devil. Spin around with your weapon and hit all adjacent enemies. Encourage. courage, 90% chance to set encouraged. We're going to have you learn encourage instead. So we have minor heal, encourage, and divine light. Good. Well, I guess we'll read the further cleric. The 7 gods may be almighty, but they hardly expect to fight their own wars. Thus, an order of ascetics, devoted to the 7 gods and practiced in the arts of war and healing, carries out the will of the divine. These men and women are trained to transform a Spartan diet of crickets and snow into raw strength necessary to turn the tide in a holy war. They restore and regenerate their allies as thoroughly as they annihilate their foes, not animate. Enemies of source and all unrighteous magic. Okay, we've had some, I guess, this evening. Reading ability will decrease. Enemies of source and all unrighteous magic. Clerics are the cleansing hand of the gods made manifest. For centuries, clerics have worked alongside the order of the source hunters to purify the land of evil magic. Twirly twirl here. Now let's look for the appearance. AI personality. No AI.
I may have a blade or two that could use a honing.
Have I got anything that needs...
Ah, a forge. I may have a blade or two.
Have I got anything that needs...
Look out! Careful! I've spotted a trap.
A whetstone wheel. Now what do I...
There must be a way to spring this trap safely.
Golden touch, August sun, rich oak, satin sand, deep olive, burnished bronze, rare ebony, mahogany sand, light saffron, warm meranti, obsidian, fair rose, pure ivory, sweet almond, honey glow, golden touch. User. Yeah, that's a nice looking cheesy stash there. I'll go back to that. Okay. I'll give you the bearded look. No fro. I guess that's here. H is okay. Oh. What is this? A monk? That might be the look. There's your blonde hair. Sun-kissed brown. That's close. That's summer wheat blonde. There we go. Underwear. Where are your modest underpants? I guess 3 is as modest as it gets. Okay. Alright, Scarlet, you're next. Alright, those are looking fine. What kind of skills do we have? Melee power stance, battering ram, and dust devil. Okay. For the fighter. There was no legion in the slums of youthful gore. There was no mayor, no magistrate, no law. Only the fighter. If your horse had been stolen, the fighter would find it. If your landlord extorted you, the fighter would help him see reason. This justice was harsh but effective. Order persisted. When the king heard of the vigilante who dared enforce the law without the monarch's consent, he was outraged. Banish this traitor, the king said. The king's guards could not subdue the warrior, no matter their swords and spears. At last, the king called upon a black witch to cast a spell upon the so-called usurper. As the fighter slept, terrible nightmares invaded where soldiers could not. Mad with terror, the fighter fled and wandered for weeks before nightmares began to subside. But if the fighter dared wander in the direction of home, the nightmares would begin afresh. The king might be untouchable, but dark magic was not. As a source hunter, the fighter would destroy the charm and its root. The king would come after.
What can I cook up? Perhaps I can detonate that.
Have I got anything that needs a good...
I may have a blade or two that could use a honing.
Ah, a forge. The one place metal and bread are welcome in equal measure.
Let's turn you. We're gonna make you obsidian. Here it is. Let's change your hair first. And not have it be spiced away. He's there. Yep. Throw blonde. It's pretty close. We'll maybe come back to that. There's so many variations of white. I'm gonna throw blonde. Princess Leia hair. There we go. Warrior Princess. And geisha. I like the gem in the noggin. Why? None of these. Okay, whatever. There you go. Okay, so we have our characters. We've got our cleric, Mr. Monkey Monk Noggin, Roderick, and we've got Scarlet the warrior, the fighter. Got our gem in the noggin. She's here to get rid of her nightmares.
In the days of old, the sorcerers of Rivellon cured the sick and healed the wounded through a great power called Source. But a terrible darkness invaded the land, and Source was forever tainted. The sorcerers who once healed now only destroy, and madness has overtaken them. A few brave Source hunters are all that stand between Rivellon and the dark power that threatens to destroy it. Wherever Source appears, hunters follow.
Wheel of Time.
Rise and shine, Master Source Hunters. The captain wants you up on deck. Hear them gulls? Means we're close to shore. Don't ever you go in there, Master Source Hunters. City's full of undead, hungry enough for blood. But you're supposed to investigate that murder, ain't you? They say it's Source that did the Counselor in. Source in a city like Sicil. Nowhere safe anymore. Here they are, Captain Sir.
God's blessings on you, hunters. You'll be happy to hear we've reached Sicil. But there's trouble offshore. So we'll have to sail in carefully. Here, have a look. Those are orc ships, and they're blocking our passage. We'll get you as close to the city as we can, and drop you off on the beach. Be wary now. Orcs are on the attack. Undead have closed every route out, and there's a sorcerer on the loose. If we're to get justice for the Counselor, you'll have to keep your wits about you. May the luck of the gods be with you both, Source Hunters.
These rocks get this way. They're quite jagged. Don't underestimate scrolls. One of these. Oh, okay. Always keep an eye out for new and interesting gear. A demon will make short work of an old rusty sword. If a skill costs too many action points, skip your turn. Your action points will transfer to your next turn. You can set the edge planning speed at the game section of the options menu. You can also... lava is lethal. Lava surface cannot be destroyed or transformed. Even if someone really deserves it. Something. Okay. So, we're gonna, you know what, pick up here in the next episode. So yeah, we got everything all customized, set up. We got a nice little intro there, and yeah, I think this will be a pretty fantastic looking, fun looking game. So, join me next time, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.